Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my channel. My name's Vicky and I am a little bit late with my February favourites. So let's just go with my current favourites over the last 4 or 5 weeks, okay? Yeah, I've got not a lot of stuff. I haven't been buying a lot of fashion. We're into that sort of transitioning into spring and it's a little bit early for me to get too excited for the spring weather, although I'm interested to know what's going to come through in the next few weeks. I'm kind of not quite buying yet, so I've only got one bit of fashion and the rest is some bits and bobs that I've been enjoying throughout the last month. So first up would be a night cream that I've been trying out from Superdrug. It's their B.Restored range, and this is the range that kind of targets particular age groups. This is my age group and the B.Restored is my age group, and my age group would be that sort of 50 plus. I'm 51, almost, not quite, but getting there. And it's got some really good ingredients. I'm going to read out from my notes exactly what is in it. So there's time release hyaluronic acid, so that's really good. So overnight it's going to keep your skin really moisturized. There's tetrapeptide, which is really good for the collagen function of your skin that we all lose as we get a little bit older. There's niacinamide, and there's also glycolic acid and lactic acid. I love lactic acid. My skin really enjoys a bit of lactic acid, so I was quite impressed with that. So basically this is a restoring skin barrier all in one goodness. There's some really good ingredients that are just gonna do everything that you would want your skin to regenerate overnight. You know, it's going to help with a bit of brightening, it's going to smooth out a bit of the fine lines going on, it's just going to, you know, take back all the stresses and strains of the day, re-moisturize and get you ready for the new day. And I'm really enjoying it. It was relatively inexpensive, as Superdrug own products are. It's just a white cream, not too heavy, not gel-like. It is a cream. It's just a white cream there. A little scent, but nothing unpleasant, sort of perfectly normal for any kind of face cream, I would have thought. Yeah, I really am enjoying it. Like I say, I've been using that one now probably for about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm pretty impressed so far. So let's stick with a bit of skincare, and I've been enjoying from Roche Posay this little facial mist. It's a hydrating moisturizing mist, and I have been using it after cleansing and showering, but before I go in with any of my toners. If I were to use a toner or my serums, I would just do a spritz of this first. I almost feel like I'm putting moisture then back into my face, and then as I put on my serums, it's just going to drag it all into my skin and give it a lovely drink. So I'm enjoying it. Apparently you can actually use it over makeup as well. So perhaps as the weather gets a bit warmer and we get a little bit hot and stuffy and sweaty during the summer months, I'm looking forward to just refreshing my whole face and adding that extra bit of moisture with this one. Apparently it does actually give you 24 hours of hydration from each little spritz that you put on your face. So I really enjoy that. I love using it as well first thing in the morning. If you get up and you've all been sort of snuggled in your duvet and the heating's on and you just feel a little bit too much, a little bit too hot, just spritz a little bit of this on, go about, make your cup of tea, do whatever, and it just sort of refreshes first thing and just calms everything down a little bit. I just find it really refreshing and lovely. So before I move on to my makeup favourites at the moment, I just wanted to give a little shout out to this one. It's so dinky. If you know the Super Facialist, you will probably know this vitamin C brightening cleansing oil and love it. If you have tried it, I've repurchased many a full size and I stumbled across this one in Boots just a few days ago, and it was in their travel miniature bit, the section there. And they usually do 3 for 2, and this was there for $4.99 and it's 100 ml. Wow, I didn't know they even did them, didn't know it existed, so I picked it up straight away, plus 1 or 2 other bits, obviously, like you do. And yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out because I didn't know this existed in 100 ml. So well chuffed, because I'm keeping that for my holidays. So just before I mention the makeup favourites, I just wanted to mention this one. It's a little hair care product from John Frieda, and it's from their Frizz Ease range, and it's their Straighten Fixation Styling Cream. This is old packaging because I've had it for so long in my stash, probably 2 years. I keep sort of pushing it back because I know it's nearly empty. Well, I'm down here somewhere. So every time I buy a new product, I kind of push this one back further and I just haven't reached for it. But I started going through my stash a few weeks back and I came across it again. And so I thought, let's just give it another go. It is by far better than any of the other things I replaced it with. So why did I do that? Anyway, it's just a styling cream that I put on my hair just before I'm going to blow dry it. So it's almost dry. I've washed it, obviously it's almost dry. And then I just pop it on because it's got heat protection in it as well. And it just makes my hair feel nice and soft. And on day 2, it's still nice and soft. And I know it's this product because I'm not changing up anything else. I'm still doing my same hair routine at the moment with products that I really enjoy. But this just gives it that extra little bit of softness, especially on day 2. I almost feel like I don't need to wash my hair on day 2. So that's the pretty good claim from me anyway. The packaging has changed. John Frieda has changed. It's all very much more purple, more this sort of purpley shade now. And I think this particular product is in more of the squatter, shorter tubes now, but it still exists from what I can see, so I will definitely be checking out that one when I've run out of this one. So makeup I've been enjoying is this little duo of an eyeshadow from Kiko. If you saw my last video, I was putting on some makeup, etc, and I did end up using this one. I just really like it, especially the darker brown shade. You can see it there, it just blends so nicely and it's just such a beautiful brown. Looks very dark there. It is literally a mix of milk chocolate and dark chocolate. That's the colour and I just love it. It blends so easily on my eyes and my eyes are blue and I just find it's almost like that cool tone brown that just makes them pop a little bit and I really, really enjoy it. At the other end, you've got a sort of shimmer colour. And obviously, you know, it matches nicely with the brown. Can you see that? It's just really nice. I do tend to reach for the brown more than this shimmer shade, but yeah, you can definitely blend that in into the inner corners. It's just a really nice duo. I think I picked it up in Kiko for about £5. It's really good. So I'm really liking that one. What I'm also enjoying as well is an H&M blush. I kind of like some of H&M's makeup. I've bought quite a few of their eyeshadows, but I just don't tend to be too enthralled by them. I don't know why, there's other eyeshadows in my stash that I prefer. But this eyeshadow, sorry, it's not talking eyeshadows, it's a blusher and it's called Rosy Brown and that's exactly what it is. If you like a bit of a pinky browny tone, no peach in it at all, it's just really nice. It just blends so nicely. You're not going to be able to see. I'll see if I can put a little bit there next to that one. No, there you go. Maybe you can just see that. But it is just that really nice rosy pink with a hint of brown, if that colour kind of suits your skin tone, which it really does suit my skin tone. I'm really enjoying it. You've got a little mirror in the compact as well. Packaging is cool. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that from H&M. So I wanted to give a little shout out to a new mascara I've been enjoying. I don't know if I've gone any darker, guys, but it has literally, the grey clouds have come in and it is chucking it down outside now, so I might look a little bit darker. I don't know. Anyway, back to the mascara. This is from Max Factor and it's a Masterpeice High Definition Mascara. And yes, the mascara is good, but it's more the colour. I picked up brown black. You know, everybody raves about a brown mascara. We should all have one in our collection because if you just want that sort of daytime look, like no makeup look, you know, go for a brown mascara. I've always fallen for it and bought one. Never really got the hype on brown mascara. Yeah, they're okay, but then you put a black on, you're like, that's what I want. That's why I prefer black. But anyway, I thought I'd try this one because it's brown black. I thought, let's just see where we're going with this. And really, really enjoy it. There is something there, you know. I have worn this every day since I purchased this, so this has got to be 4 weeks nearly. This is the 4th week anyway, and I haven't reached for any of my black mascaras. I love it. It gives me enough definition. The wand is fine. It's very plasticky. There's nothing fancy, untoward about it. It just does what it does. You can really get in there and push them up, and I don't find it smudges on your top eyelid, which sometimes if you've got too much product on the wand, that's what it does. It's just simple, gives you a really good, I always comb my eyelashes first, but it just gives you a really good, all combed out, they're all separated and they look really cool, and it's not quite so stark and harsh as black. I love black, I'm not going to stop wearing black, but this is perfect. I'm so pleased that I found it because I'm really, really enjoying it. And it's also really good for your bottom lashes. I tend to use a different mascara. It's almost like an old one that's so dried up you don't get hardly any out on the wand. So I tend to use that on my under eye lashes, bottom lashes, so that it doesn't smudge. I don't like too much product on my bottom lashes. But I just go straight from the wand on my bottom lashes and it doesn't smudge. Absolutely love it. So last up of all my products is a little perfume. I bought quite a few perfumes at Christmas. I couldn't decide which one I wanted as a gift. So I just said, well, I like that one, that one, that one. And if I could have a little 30ml on all of them, I'd be very chuffed. So that's what I did. And this one is the one that I gravitate to the most. And it's Jean Gaultier, and it's the Belle one. He's got a few of these. So she's the one with just the little rose around her neck. Oh my God, oh my God. She smells divine. The family of scent apparently is oriental. There is bergamot, there is vanilla pod, and there is green pear. I've written it down, yeah, green pear. I don't know that that's telling you an awful lot, but I do like all of those scents, so I would understand why I like this one. It's sweet and heavy, but not thick in a sicky sense, obviously. Oh, it's just divine. If you get a chance to go and check out any of the scents, this one, it just does it for me every time. If I just want that something extra special for a special day or a night out, that I just want to put your special perfume on, this is my special perfume. I've been really enjoying it since Christmas. So next I want to mention a book, because I finished this book. I can't remember when I told you I bought this book, but it's 700 odd pages. I knew it would take me forever, but I was pretty impressed that I finished it at the end of February. Or no, it was just into March, so it's just a few days before filming. And it's The Hart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. This is a really cool book, totally different to what I've ever read. It starts back in 1940 something. It's based on following the journey of a guy called Cyril, who's a homosexual back in the 40s. It talks about his mum first, who had to give her child up, i.e. Cyril. He was adopted, the life of all the characters that he meets there, and then it even touches on AIDS when that came into our world in the 80s. He loses a very dear friend. Shouldn't tell you too much, should I? Oh, it's just his journey in life. And then it sort of finishes literally a few years ago when he dies. Was that a spoiler? No, it follows his whole life. You've only got to read the back couple of pages and you know how it all ends out. But it's really, really good. And obviously, majority of it is based in Ireland. He's Irish, his mother's Irish, the people around him are Irish. He takes the time out and goes somewhere else for a bit and then ends up back there. It's just really cool. It's emotional, it's sad, it's funny. It's a bit of everything. And I really, really enjoyed it. I have now just moved on to The Handmaid's Tale. So I'm just trying to read it over there. Yeah, just a few pages in. So I'll keep you updated on that one. And then I just wanted to mention two Netflix favourites. Schitt's Creek. I don't know if I mentioned this last time or not. It's so funny. I've just gone into season 2 and love it, love it, love it. I think America have way advanced episodes than us, so I might be a bit late to this party, but it's so funny and I'm really, really enjoying that. And also a recent watch, The Stranger on Netflix. Oh my God, so many people I know have been watching it. And it's so cool. It's a British drama. It's one of those that could be like on BBC One. It's that type of thing that we get over here quite a lot for our British UK dramas. There is UK actors in it, obviously, and some you'll recognise from other things they've done. It's just really cool. This woman, she's the stranger. She sort of just turns up where somebody might be, tells you a secret about potentially a loved one who has done something that you don't know about, and it's going to blow your world. And it kind of does. Somebody goes missing and how that affects everybody, and then all of the story unfolds about what's connected to what. Oh, it's just so good and definitely worth a watch. So finally, the fashion bit. I don't think I bought a lot in February. If I did, it was basics. Like, I don't really remember that I'm just wearing things here and there, like t-shirts or something. I really don't think I bought a lot though. Anyway, what I did buy was this pair of jeans from H&M. I wanted a pair of blue wash jeans, almost like the mid-wash, that didn't have any rips, tears on them. The hem was, you know, not raw hemmed, it's sewn, and they're a little bit cropped, so that's really cool. I just love a cropped jean. I can't remember the last time I wore a full-length pair of jeans. And these are the vintage high-waisted slim fit. I got a size 10. That's the back of them. They're just normal blue jeans, and that's kind of what I wanted, but cropped, because like I say, that's what I wear. Let me try them on for you. So maybe not the best angle, but this is what they look like. They're just a really nice slim fit. I've got the biggest shirt on, so trying to tuck all this in, bit of a nightmare. But anyway, you get the gist. I put a little belt on. I just think they're really nice and flattering and slim in the legs, which is what I really like, without them being skinny, as it were. I'll try and hoik my leg up here, look. So you can see that's literally where they come, just above the ankle. You know, you get the gist. They're really nice. And I think they were all of £24.99, I want to say, in H&M. So really nice. And they're like quite nice and soft. There's a little bit of like stretch, but not a lot of stretch, which is really nice because then they hold their shape really well. So enjoying those. So there you go, guys, that's my February stroke current favourites for this last month. Thank you so much for watching. I will obviously list below down in the description bar everything I've talked about today. If you click the subscribe button, that'd be really nice, and then I'll see you for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fab day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.